Morning papers, our retail expert Kate Hardcastle and the photographer Cambridge Jones. Welcome to you both. Many now saying that it's Obama's race to lose, really. He can do no wrong. Cambridge, you've been looking at The Guardian.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an extraordinary sort of turn of events that off the back of Hurricane Sandy, you've got this notion that all these Republicans are supporting him. And I picked it out partly because every time I turn on the TV, Venice is in flood, there's Hurricane Sandy. I've just heard that Britain's about to get a massive thing. But I'm sort of interested in this notion that the green issue, the sort of environment, could actually turn it for him. Whether or not he does anything about it, he's the man they're sort of turning to in leagues now. And even The Economist yesterday or today is saying he's the man. So you've got all these Republicans and The Economist voting Obama.
And we saw a little earlier clip that we were running on Mitt Romney actually being heckled on that very point. So an issue that's really come to the fore.
Even though no one's seemingly done very much about it in the last 5-10 years, suddenly it's kind of risen up. Well, I guess you'd expect that.
Well, it's just not been an issue at this election, this presidential election. It's not featured in the debates. It's not featured in the campaigning. So
and you get I get the feeling, sort of subjectively, that it's a sort of turning point in some way.
And do you now think, in your estimation, that really there's no way for Romney to claw back any sort of lead, as he previously did have at one point?
Well, I mean, what's interesting to me is the polls have been so close all the way through, but there's this other thing. There's a website that's worth looking at called Media Predict, where they don't ask people what they would vote, they ask people what they think the outcome will be. So there's a subtle difference there. But for months, apparently, that's been at sort of 90% Obama or above. So, which is a slightly different thing to ask, especially when only half the population vote anyway. Sort of asking them what they're going to vote is sort of irrelevant. It's what do you think the outcome will be? And a lot of people who are betting their own money have for a long time said it will be him, which I think is another interesting take on it.
Okay, let's move on to something completely different, and it's cheap wine.
Well, this is the true every penny counts. This is a front-page story, and at the moment I can see why. Tesco's have actually, by fault, included 2 offers on a product, a wine product, a discounted wine to $9.99 anyway, which meant that 6 bottles of a discounted $9.99 wine were actually purchased for £9.01 total. Can you imagine the shoppers flooding?
You can't believe that they hadn't predicted this and they didn't sort of think it through, that their offers could be combined in that way.
Gillian, I have been in business quite a while, and I know this supermarket chain are now on a front page and we're talking about it. So I'm not quite sure how many people bought this, but I think this was possibly the best move for the Christmas rush. So well done them, actually. And I just want to be one of the people that benefited. I never get these. No.
What, is the offer still on?
No,
it's been withdrawn now.
No, I got them all. I got everything.
Round yours for the Christmas party.
Yeah. Drinks are on me.
Kate in Cambridge for the moment, thank you.